Hi, this is Professor Luchin, and this video should be entitled, I Got Good News and Bad News. Uh, Here's what I'll start with. As you can see, we've got the Canvas site right here. The bad news is I found that there was an error in our original data set. The good news, it doesn't really change anything we've done so far, but there is a little bit of work we need to do. The new one is posted under the semester project tab. Second one down, semester project. This is the updated version. I got rid of the old one. If anybody needs to watch what we did in lecture, I shouldn't say in lecture, in the discussion last Thursday, that WebEx recording is right here under week 7. Thursday discussion on semester project. That's where I did a step-by-step. If you want to see what you need to get done for this week, if you go under lecture 15, I've got the demonstration of how to complete update number 1. So please, please, please get this done. Get the what's due on Friday done as soon as possible. Right here is the original video that can help you work through it. See here, it shows that it's due on the 23rd. You just have to do the descriptives and the distribution tab. You can also follow the tips and mechanics video. All 3 of those should be able to make it so you can get it done pretty quick. I've done it several different times now, and again, it only takes me maybe 20 minutes, maybe 30 tops to completely do it all. And then that's due. Make sure you remember to put in comments as well, what you learned, what you found on each tab. Each tab needs to have comments, and I believe I did put that on the video that's posted under lecture 15 here. So watch those, take care of it, please. On Thursday, I will answer questions, but I'm not going to do a demonstration for that on Thursday. You already have that. I would like to do a demonstration of what's going to be due the following week. So here's what we can do if you've already completed it. I'm going to show you real quickly on the screen. This is what I was working on. Actually, I found it because I was working ahead. That it didn't have any information about where things were occurring. I added it here now. It's now on my answer key. But I'm going to show you how to get it here if it isn't here. So you're not supposed to mess with the master, but I've got copies of this, so this would be gone. So everything would be the same without that. I do not have it on my descriptives. I'm going to show you how to add it. If you haven't done this work yet, you may as well just use the new form. But there's also an additional, some additional information. But I'm going to show you first how to add it. So here is the new one. Here's the new one. It's got 2 tabs. It's got a master's tab, and it has a policy info tab. So this is one of the things that I noted was missing when I was thinking ahead and doing some annual trending. I'm like, oh, I gotta get this. So I reached out to my friend on the coast. I'm not going to say which one. I could have already told you too much. But we've got the North American Industrial Classification System code for the company. The old Standard Industrial Classification code. We don't use it anymore, but they still refer to it from time to time. And then I've got 4 years of EMR. And as you can see, from 2017 to 2020, the EMR has gone up. Here I have got the years that contribute to the calculation of the EMR. So as we do the annual analysis, we can look at what happened in 2013, 14, and 15 as sort of a rolling average, and that is what contributed to the 2017. In 2020, it's quite a bit higher. It went above unity, and so I expect to see a trend upward just by seeing this. So that'll be interesting. And although my friend couldn't provide the actual annual premium amount, they gave me a decent range to work with. So this is just interesting stuff. Back to the master. So I will allow you to manipulate the master for this particular thing if you've already done your description and stuff like that. I mean, actually, to be honest, you could just copy and paste over the master since we didn't even touch it before. So I can just highlight and go copy. And then I'm going to bring up this is my Excel. Go to the master. Got to go to A1. Hit paste. Now I have a new master. And the only thing it added was in between description and medical or indemnity, it put in this policy class code and accident location. That's what I found we were missing. Otherwise, everything exactly the same. And as long as the date of injury is the same setup, which it is, I did check that, we're all set. Now I've got a master that matches what it should be. I need to bring over the policy. So I'm just going to highlight everything, copy, go back to my original. I'm going to add a tab, but I'm going to put it in front of the master. I just clicked and dragged it, and I'm going to hit paste. Hit paste. Okay, I got to try that again. That's weird. This is going to be my policy info. I don't know why that didn't work. Try it again. Highlight everything. Hit copy. Excuse me. Dry throat. A1, paste. Okay, there we go. Now I've got that information. So this is the one I was working on before. My master is now updated, so I copy and pasted that. Now when it gets to descriptives, we're not even really accounting for it yet. It's going to go in between here. But if we go down to the bottom, we made that one table. And remember, we added the unique identifiers. And we added the fiscal year. And we added the total paid. And then calculated open, close, whether claims were closed or open, and then this descriptives table. All we have to do is insert 2 rows between L and so basically I extended M and O to M and N to O and P. So I've got 2 open columns now, even though L is bleeding into them. I'm going to go back to here, go to the master, and I'm going to simply just highlight K and L here, copy, so it's the entire thing, it's got the shimmer going, and come back over here, highlight both M and N, paste. I've got it. So M and N, it's not the same as the master because on the descriptives, we created the total paid, we created the fiscal year, we created the unique identifier. But when we come down here, nothing here has been altered because it was a clean insert. I guess I have to bring down these new header row descriptions. Actually, I got to turn everything back to Arial because it brought some of the old stuff with it. I don't remember what I was working with. Copy, go down here and paste. So that's it. That's all I had to do to update my descriptives tab. And then here's where you're going to add some comments. Here's the total number is 9/12. What are the dates? April something in 2011 to September something 2020. We broke it down by fiscal year. Added unique identifiers. Here's the total amount paid. Here's the breakdown of all the payments. What are the averages and medians? Things like that. That's what you're going to do there. For distribution, I'm not going to mess with this at all. I'm just going to leave this as is. This was purely based on the total paid. So there's really nothing I need to do here. Okay? And then the next step is going to be outliers. And this is going to get a little bit trickier. I'm going to have to add the 2 extra things because it does count. So I actually have to redo this step. And then my next is to do the annual trends on case count. Claim count, claim paids, and then claim averages. Yeah, that's what I have to do. So I have to go back and do a little bit of work. You don't. All you really need to do is add policy info. And this is if you've already completed the work or most of it. For the descriptives, you just add 2 columns and then copy and paste those columns in. Bring down the header row. Distribution, as long as it's done, it's done. You don't have to do anything to this. This isn't going to change at all, and so let's not mess with it. Other than that, again, try to get your what's due on Friday done before Thursday. There are a lot of recordings to help you. Go back to it. So here is the actual updated data set. If you already downloaded, started working on it, then transfer it over like I just did. If you haven't started, start with this one. Watch this video. Watch at least at the beginning of the mechanics, so it shows you the steps. Video 1 will also walk you through where you need to get for the Friday submission or to get done before Thursday, if you would. And then also under Lecture 15, I've got the demonstration on how to do it with our data set. So I recommend that after you watch, get an idea of what needs to be done, watch this and I take you through it. It's not going to be any different by adding those extra 2 columns, other than the actual letters I type in will be different a little bit, but the numbers will be the same. The numbers are correct. This went longer than I thought, but I think that's all I have, other than, and I'll put this in the email I send out with this video link. If you want to meet in the classroom, you have to go sign up, and I'll provide the link in the email. If nobody is signed up by 9 a.m. on Thursday morning, I will work from home, and I'll do all of the, we'll quiz you on work comp questions. I will ask if you have any questions regarding what's due on Friday. I'm just going to answer what you ask. Otherwise, we're going to start working ahead, and I'll start showing you, I think I'm going to show you a broader picture of the overall project by showing you the results of a different semester, and just give you some indications of what we'll be looking at for the following week, just to get you going, and then you can catch on to the video, and then off you go. So that's all I got. Thanks a lot. Bye.